incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set, 58's the mic. You can't block me. You can't. Yo. You can't block me.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right
there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. H3, 2-8-2, cover. Ready.
Murray now. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 15 lining.
Check.
High 7. 58, boys. 58.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 9, Murray caught here by Bell. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Here we go. And read. 45. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 6. 45 to the
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to thew guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
8. What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Jam. 36.
Here's Whitaker, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
8.
From the end zone, Newton. Dixon, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Come on, baby.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 8. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Gun.
Now Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
43's the mic, boys. 43. Check. 43.
Newton on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready. Katie. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, D. Let's go. Whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's coming. We got double up. Rusty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, Newton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
You better talk to your boy.
But no Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Not today,
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Man out, man out, man out. Man out. Go. Alert flare. Alert, they go.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun.
And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
8. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 8. Orbit. Hey, watch that.
Here's Newton.
I'm here all day.
Completes it to Dixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Mike's
To the set. Ready.
Mike's by 4.
8.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Double dog. That's the way.
Gun.
54's Mike.
Check. Watch 54.
Newton now to throw.
Crunch time, defense.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. He's checking. Crash. Slip. Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And an alley to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his sticks. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 52. Rotate, spell.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
Murray going to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Murray now, third and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
That's our ball. Going the other way.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. 6-man. Ball trot. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 20. Here we go again. Here we go again.
To throw again. Newton looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a handoff looking right.
Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, alert 3,
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah!
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam.
The give to Whitaker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They've thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Greg.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Tampa Bay.
Ready. Look, 80. Check, Mike. Greg. Mike, 54.
Cut.
Kill. Look, 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. Ready, 8. Come on. They can't hang with us. Greg. 43 is the mic, boy. 40. Zoom. Check. 43. That's right, man.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
20. Twist.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
All day, dog. 64. Tighten up. Echo.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come on, set. Hey, Lobo, check. 45's the mic. Bandit. Option.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
Right 88.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Dixon. 33 yards that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 43.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 780.
Check Mike 54.
20.
54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Deuce.
Greg. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop it was Carlton Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. 45.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And some room to maneuver. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Let's go.
That's the end of the 3rd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 46 yards. Mike 45. So we got man. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight defense.
From the gun, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You bet.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
Let's go.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, Whitaker.
Back.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's it,
Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mike,
Set. Black 80.
Mike's 5-4.
Gun.
Stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Newton. That is caught at the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Great.
Hey,
20.
Here I come.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. Black 80.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Great.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, baby. 6. Quick 6.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From just shy of midfield, Newton over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Buccaneer first
So
down.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Whitaker.
Check your hot read.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Newton. Dixon, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm on.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get a roll. West. Watch the ship.
Back to throw it, Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Mike's 5-4.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 34-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.